Hello, I'm Carol Strauhecker, Dean of the College of Design at the University of Minnesota. Welcome to the College of Design's commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. Our college is an increasingly diverse collaborative of architects and landscape architects, interior and graphic designers, apparel and other product designers, retailers, human factors specialists, and designers of systems and services. We recognize our situation on traditional, ancestral, and contemporary lands of indigenous people. We are committed to ongoing efforts to recognize, support, and advocate for American Indian nations and peoples. This is an important part of our direction for the future. Our state song, Hail Minnesota, celebrates the Star of the North. Also known as the Star of Direction, the celestial light serves symbolically as both beacon and guide. We represent the North Star in this year's version of the university tradition for a mace bearer to lead the procession of college leaders. We welcome an alumna of the college, Linda Mona, as this year's mace bearer.
Hi, I'm Linda Brecky Mona, past president of the University of Minnesota National Alumni Association and a graduate of our college. I'm honored to be the mace bearer for the College of Design 2020 graduation. I wish you much success in your careers, and we know you will make all of us very proud of you.
The mace is a symbol of leadership. This year, by necessity, we adapted it, just as all of you have been learning off-site. Faculty, staff, and administrators have been working off-site. All of us have had to pivot in response to the terrible pandemic that has interrupted our lives and cast doubt on our futures. So we made our own mace in the college's fabrication shop. We pivoted, we adapted, and we move on. This is what you have done too, class of 2020, and it may be your most valuable lesson as you move forward. We are proud of the resilience you have demonstrated and the excellence you have achieved despite challenging circumstances. We have great expectations for the future you will help to create. For us, you will always be a very special class of alumni. You are the class who tolerated ambiguity and thrived in the face of adversity. You adapted, and you have learned well. These skills come from the design repertoire, and they will continue to serve you well. I'm grateful that another alumna, Nyla Lizerowitz, can talk with us about the important capabilities you have developed through your years in the College of Design.
I am pleased to be your commencement speaker today. Thanks for the invitation. You are about to embark on a journey. You may have had a visual image of life after graduation that is playing out different than the one you're starting today. What the future holds is difficult to predict. But you now have the advantage to experiment, to take no pauses, and approach the journey with excitement, learning things you did not know before. I graduated in 1975 from the University of Minnesota in interior design. And now, 45 years later, I have the pleasure of speaking to you. I so wish it'd be in person, but I'm still glad I have the opportunity to speak to you today. When I graduated in 75, we were in a recession. The economy was stagnated. Oil prices were high. And probably for the first time, we felt the impact of the global economy. There was inflation, the end to the economic growth, which caused high unemployment. So my classmates and I had to look for a less traditional job when we graduated too. Our journey had to be redefined. If you're creative, what seems like a loss really pushes you into moving forward differently. You are entrepreneurs, so you will address the world on your own terms. Today, we're going to embrace your journey and define your future on your own terms. I'm going to share with you 3 principles in moving forward. First, mental pivot. Second, leverage your education experience and platform. And third, the importance to continue embracing community. Mental pivot. You need to start your journey by being in the right frame of mind. I recently heard Dr. Ellen Langer, a professor of psychology at Harvard, speak on her research on mindfulness. The Langer mindfulness scale continues to be used in modern research. She spoke about mindfulness and of mindless behaviors we trap ourselves into every day. She reminds us to be aware of the difference in unconscious behavior, which is mindlessness, and the decision-making process, which is mindfulness, that we need to think about every day. She spoke about the importance of pivoting from mindlessness to mindfulness. If you're mindful, you make decisions and you focus your thinking on moving forward, not behaving in mindlessness and worrying about what should have happened or might have happened. This is really critical as you begin your journey. In order to pivot, I'd like to quote from Dr. Langer as you move forward on your journey. Quote, "Things are always changing from stability to uncertainty. We must embrace the power of uncertainty with new ways of thinking and a new focus." Unquote. Be light on your feet and mind with a focus on possibilities and infinite opportunities. I always say the beauty of being a designer is that we are curious, we take risks, and we see things and opportunities, no matter how large or small, that most people don't even see. So it is innate in you. You are already great thinkers. You already know how to own the unknown. So let's pivot to mindfulness as we start the journey. Let's talk about principle number 2, which is leveraging your education experience and platform. There are 2 pieces to that. The first one being research. You have just completed your studies developing skills of critical thinking and problem solving and team organization. The university has exposed you to the importance of research. Research and practice has been a foundation and backbone to your education. Research and practice is a foundation to the business and the world we live in. I spent over 24 years at Gensler, who is deep in research. We love it, we embrace it. When I joined, research was captured on each project, which it still is today, and it was shared across, at that time, 20 offices, and now today, 50 offices globally. At Gensler, research is embedded in our work, our thinking, and evolving our solutions globally. In fact, we reward talent based on how the talent pushes our solutions out through research. In 2007, the Research Institute was put in place and we formalized it with a mission that I'd like to share with you. Our mission at Gensler was and is, research is our investment in our future that empowers our global professionals to seek answers to the pressing questions facing design talent and our clients every day. Every year, 35 to 40 grants are rewarded to Gensler talent who have identified pressing issues. Research is done based on critical thinking. And again, this research is not just for Gensler. It's not just for our projects. It's for the design industry. It's for the business industry. It's to continue to evolve the world we're living in. So the business community that you're stepping into will embrace your knowledge and experience in research, training, and thinking. You will solve complexity because of your background through design, thinking, and research. The second part about leveraging your education is how to work collaboratively. This is a tool you've learned through your education. The success of you as an individual is based on how you embrace a diverse thinking and how you work across disciplines to drive innovation. The university has provided you this background, this experience and way of thinking. My strongest solutions and strongest problem-solving moments as an interior designer is when I continue and have embedded architecture, interiors, experience design, branding, analytics, strategy for driving new ways of thinking. So I say to you, embrace, evolve, and expand your community of disciplines. It's really critical. Be mindful, be intentional in the integration of disciplines in organizing your diverse teams with diverse thinking and experience. With the world as it is today, you are now more than ever responsible for redefining solutions. With fostering a collaborative culture, you can redefine human behavior and, as importantly, the acceptance of this new behavior. The third principle in embracing your journey is the importance of community. You are fortunate. You're a graduate from a land-grant university, one strong in a commitment to community. There are two types of community from my perspective. There are communities of people and communities within our cities. Communities of people. Organizations have built their cultures based on communities of people. This culture is a shared pattern of assumptions, attitudes, values, beliefs, and behaviors. You understand the power of people because you've been educated to think this way. The power of people coming together to talk, listen, and inspire positive change. And you know, when we come together as a community to learn from and with each other, we have the power to really impact the future. You have developed those skills. You know how to build a strong community, and you will be a great contributor to organizations understanding what community means to them. The second type of community is the communities within our cities. Right now, in front of us, cities and neighborhoods are needing to redefine how people live, work, and play in response to COVID. Our cities, our businesses, they need your critical thinking and problem solving. You have a strong platform to expose the opportunities and explore the opportunities that no one sees. As I said earlier today, you are designers. You see things most people do not see. And you can bring this to helping define communities, whether it's within organizations or whether it's within cities, in order to create a new way of thinking, a new way of living, and how we move forward. In closing, let's reflect on what you heard today. Let's pivot to mindfulness, think forward, being intentional in your behaviors, focusing on possibilities. Leverage your amazing platform. Your experience in the application of research in critical thinking and problem solving and how to create diverse partners will redefine the communities of the world. As you take your first step forward in your journey, understand the why of what you're doing, and the purpose of the opportunity that comes to you. The why and purpose are important to understand before you step into this new journey. You can create your creative thinking and tools to focus on the possibility because you know how to do it. So be curious, be bold, be intentional, and take risks. Because you are mindful, you will not think outside of the box. You will redefine the box. My ask is for you to embrace the journey. My ask for you is to leverage everything you know because you have a responsibility to redefine the world for all of us. Again, thanks. Embrace your journey. It'll be great.